Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for watching today. Today is Thursday, August 5th already, and I'm just checking my Facebook to make sure we are going live. And I'm a little early today. Sorry, just a busy day coming up here. So I wanted to make sure I didn't get caught up on the phone for this because it's a good topic. I was thinking about this last night because we have so many brand new agents right out of school, right out of Hondros or a few other ones, different colleges and places. And the number one question new agents ask is, how long does it take to get business? And that this is not just for new agents. That's why I kind of put it in the Facebook post that this is for any agent that wants to get to the next level. How long does it take to get more business? And I'm going to give you my interpretation, my 30 years experience and just kind of get it down to a few things. Now, we've talked about prospecting. We've talked about networking. We've talked so many of my videos, and a lot of you might not have seen them all. I mean, I've been doing them every day for over a year, so I know you haven't seen all of them. But if you have, thank you for that. But again, the ultimate question most agents, especially brand new agents, have is, how long does it take for my efforts of prospecting and building my database and doing the things to get business? Now, the number one thing is it's what you put into it and how many people you talk to. We all know about that. It's just a numbers game. But I tell all new agents this is what you have to do over a long period of time. And this is what experienced agents, successful agents do. This is the mindset that you have to have. Now, the great thing about real estate, every single person you talk to can be a future client. Sometimes when you're talking with people and agents, either consciously or unconsciously, when you talk to someone, if they're not looking to buy or sell now, you're pushing them off. So think of every single person you talk to as business. It's business. You're going to get that business. So you talk to 10 people today, or you have 10 quality conversations, you have 10 new clients today. Yep. You want 10 new clients today? To have 10 great conversations about real estate, about yourself with people today. 10 new clients, and you got business. Question is, when? When will they buy and sell? So try to paint this picture in your mind. Everybody you talk to, when you have a good quality conversation, one, have the mindset, this is a customer. You're going to sell them a house or sell their house or sell their house, and they're going to buy a new house from you. Double-sided client. Now find out from them when they think they're going to buy and put them in a timeline. So the agents, I tell this to all new agents, the agents that get business quicker, say everybody talks to 100 people and has 100 good quality conversations with people, and someone has more business than the other, it's a little bit of luck. Yes, there's a little bit of luck involved. The 100 people that they talk to, more people are looking now than the 100 people you talk to. So I'm trying to compare apples to apples. So, and of course, the more people you talk to, it's the more possibility you'll find somebody now. But every single person, put them on a timeline. So imagine over the next 12 months, you have, again, I'm not even going to get 10,000 conversations with people. Maybe 1,000 of those people might want to buy in the next 2 or 3 years. And of course, what I'm trying to say is not everybody is going to be a client. Some people have other agents, you don't follow up enough, you're going to have a smaller percentage of that. So then that 1,000, say it's over 3 years, there's 300 potential clients that will buy in the next year. That comes down to maybe about 50 or 60 what might pan out. So I'm giving big numbers there, but just bring it down to 1,000. Say you have 1,000 people that you have a conversation with every year, and maybe 100 or 200 of them will buy in the next year or two, buy or sell, and then it brings it down to maybe 30, 40 will buy in the next year. It's just when you put them in the timeline. So every single person you put in the timeline, do not let them go until you know or have asked the question, hey, you remember I'm in real estate. I would love to be your trusted real estate advisor. When are you looking to buy or sell? And they're like, oh, we're not looking. When? Because I want to be there for you. I want to be the person that you call. I would enjoy having a relationship with you. You could even tell people I handpick my clients. I don't take everybody. I handpick it, and you're the person I would love to help. You're on my list of people that I would love to help and be a client of mine. When? A year from now, 2 years from now, 10 years from now? Whenever. Now, I want to make a off-color joke, and I've said this before in some of my other videos. If someone says, I'm living in this house forever, what do you do? What do you do? If someone says, I'm going to live in this house forever, you make a note in your file of how old they are. When do you think how long they'll be in the house? I know this sounds bad, and I'm not being an ambulance chaser, but you could, I have agents that every year get transactions that have been in the business a while because they helped someone buy or sell a home, and unfortunately, and so sad, it gets to the point in their life, then their family's calling them. I've had that happen to me. I still get those calls and I don't even market myself as an agent directly to consumers. I'm helping my agents, but I still have friends, family call and tell me, you sold my parents this house 15 years ago, 20 years ago, and I remember that, and we're looking to sell now because of something that unfortunately they've passed. So that's the reason why I'm giving you that example. And I'm trying to be genuine here and transparent, but it's you're helping a client, you're helping someone, you're helping a family move on, and you want to be there for them when that happens. So you're not like an ambulance chaser. You really sincerely want to be there for the family, and make note to that effect of when you think that might be the time on that. Does that make sense? Hopefully that came out as sincere as possible. So the other point is that there's always going to be a time. If someone's living in a house now, they will sell 100% sometime in the future. If someone is never bought a house, they will live in a house or an apartment. Either they'll live in an apartment, rent forever. So if someone's renting now, ask when they think they're going to buy. And the other side of things, so they're thinking about buying. Well, guess what? Are they thinking about renting for a long, long time? Guess what? You check out their social network. You find out when they get into a relationship. Next thing you know, they're thinking about getting married. Guess what? That renting turned into buying. Those are the type of things. Whole nother video and topic of watching people and what's going on in their lives. So they told you 2 years ago they're going to rent forever. Now they're in a relationship and just got engaged. Life changed. Someone said, hey, we love living in this starter home. They got married, they're having kids now. Start reaching out more. Someone just said, hey, it's a great news about social media. Could see what's going on in people's lives that might move them up that timeline. So that's the other thing. When you put people in a timeline, you've still got to be in contact with them, because this happens all of the time. They are conservative usually when they tell you. Like, when do you think? Well, 7 years from now. That's probably 5. They say 5, that's probably 2. They say I'm never going to live in this house forever, and that's probably no. They might want, someday I don't want to deal with the stairs. All the kids are grown up. I want to downsize. So things change. So you have to figure out when you put people in that timeline of how often to follow up with them. So just imagine every single person you put in a timeline, and you talk to enough people, and you have to have a system, contact management, a calendar, some type of system to keep this organized. So when you get to that point and you talk to enough people today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, and then all of a sudden 2 years from now, 3 years from now, you go, wow, I've got 150 people that told me over the last 3 years that are going to buy this year or sell this year. Hot, or let's say warm or hot leads, or warm or hot contacts and people in your database. So back to the main question, how long does it take to get business? Is how many people you put in the timeline. Don't let your business be 100% every year by surprise. In January every year, you should be able to pull up a list of people that told you that they're going to buy or sell this year. Don't leave it up to, I have absolutely no idea how much business I'm going to get. Or I have no idea how many people are thinking about buying or selling or told me. Those are the agents that just struggle. The agents that are, a majority of agents that are extremely successful in real estate know. And then back to the new agents. The new agents, the only advantage, that possible advantage that an agent that has been in the business several years has over you, only one, and 80% of them don't do this. So 20% of the agents maybe that have been in the business several years, the only thing that they have an advantage of is they have past business and have been talking to people for, let's say they've been in business 10 years, for 10 years in hopes to get referrals, hope that they're buying and selling again, hope they put people in a timeline. But 80% of them don't do the things that I'm telling you to do. They're just every year going, I don't know, I hope I find people that are looking this year. I'm going to talk and talk and talk and have absolutely no idea of how many people might be buying or selling. Or those people just hope. I hope people refer me to other people. So if you're an agent and you're doing well because you're getting referrals just out of the blue because you did such a good job, congratulations, that's great. Such good service, such a good connection. You didn't have to follow up with those people. They became your cheerleader and they referred you to other people without you even asking and without you even following up with them. And this happens to a lot of good agents too because they do such a good job. Just imagine if you followed up and you ask for referrals, how many more you can get. I've had so many agents that have been successful in real estate and a lot with our office that would say, oh, all my business is referrals. I said, how many of those did you actually ask for and call, or did they just call you? Oh, most of them just called me. I'm like, oh my God, just imagine you could get 5 times more business you even asked on that. So I know I'm getting off on a tangent. But again, how long does it take to get business? It's as much time you want to put into it, how many people you talk to, how many people you put in your timeline, how many people you put in your database. It's a numbers game, and the people that get business faster, and if you're, again, apples to apples, 100 good conversations, they're just either one or a combination of this, just happen to be lucky and talk to the people that are looking now. 2, they build their skill level of communicating and building a relationship with people are a little bit better than another agent. So they get it out of them that they really want to buy or sell sooner and they want to use them. Or 3, that's the only other thing, that 3-wise, is that they've had the past conversations with them. It's not just the first conversation, it's the second, it's a follow-up. So if you talk to 100 people today and you call those same people, 100 people this time next year, the more times you call them, the more times you follow up, the more likelihood and better percentage chance they're going to use you. So those are a few things to think about. So again, it takes time to build. If you're brand new or you've just been in the business a while and you've been doing it part-time and you really want to take it to the next level, it will take some time. If you want business now, which you can get, it's just more phone calls. Hopefully there are more people that you talk to. There's a better percentage chance of you'll find people in the timeline now of buying and selling. It's just how good those clients are, how good do you do with your skill level of talking to them, communicating with them, showing them your trust, that they trust you and like you and want to do business with you. That's it. I mean, there's many more technicalities of how to do this, but really it's as simple and as hard as that. I've seen it 30 years. I've seen agents that have the skill and the knack, and they've built that, and it comes easier to them to do it. So you got to get there. So get organized, start building your database, start placing people in your timeline, and the business will come. It will. I see it all of the time. This is 100%, say 99.9% sure that you'll get business by doing these few things. So that's it for today. Remember, use me as a resource. I'm here. I'm happy to go over this topic, go over ideas on how you can do it and make it easier for you in your day-to-day life, or the way you like to prospect or network, or how you organize yourself. Every agent's a little bit different on how they like to do it, but you got to find some way that's easy for you and that is not a big pain for you to do every day, because you need to be organized and you need to do this. So that's it. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow around noon, probably at noon tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.